Captain America Civil War is here, making superhero geeks like me and Rich here very excited indeed. It's a very action-packed movie and there's a lot to discuss. So here are the spoilers that we absolutely have to talk about. And, as that title suggests, there are going to be spoilers. So if you want to stay fresh, look away now.
What was that about? That's terrible. I mean, she's one of the most prominent characters in the Marvel Universe now. She has her own TV show. She's been in loads of the movies. And they kill her off-screen with a text message. That's disgraceful. And the only reason it even happens in this movie is so that Captain America can go to her funeral and feel sad and make a decision. It's terrible. Absolute shabby way to treat Agent Carter.
Do you think that they're missed? Did you miss them?
I didn't, because I think that you know, there's so many people in it already, and there's a bunch of new faces, and I think they do a very good job of spinning all those plates and giving everyone something to do. But Hulk and Thor would probably overbalance it.
Stark says, "Did you know?"
Yeah.
And Captain America responds something along the lines of, "I didn't know it was him," suggesting that he did know his parents had been assassinated, but not that he knew it was the Winter Soldier, which is very weird because it happened in 1991, and so he would have been in the ice, and it's like at what
that
point
was weird. I got the impression that he did know, and that was just a very strange moment, yeah. And that moment kind of crystallizes like, what is Captain America doing? It doesn't really seem like he's the good guy in this movie. The thing that did make me laugh though is throughout the whole movie, everyone's like, do you know what? We should probably take Bucky, and for everybody's safety, we should probably, like, you know, let's keep him somewhere safe and secure so nobody gets hurt. And Cap's like, never, over my dead body. I'm going to go rogue for this. And then it gets to the end of the movie.
him.
And then we get to the end of the movie and Bucky's like, do you know what? I think it's probably better for everybody if I'm just like put somewhere safe and secure. And Cap's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, cool.
Good idea.
Yeah.
It feels very much like a young and naive sort of take on Spider-Man. You know, he's not kind of battle hardened. He's sort of he gets knocked around a little bit by some of the more experienced, older characters.
Yeah, that's true, and it's great the way he's kind of going, oh, wow, you've got a metal arm, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's what Marvel's about.
He's very much the voice of the audience. He's got that almost a kind of Deadpool-esque fourth wall breaking, isn't he? Because he's the voice of the audience. Yeah. And he's like, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Look at that.
and it is pretty cool as well. The fact that he got his suit from Tony Stark, that actually does make sense rather than he just made his own suit, which means that we get the eyes, the cool eyes, like in the old cartoon, the eyes. Yeah, it's cool. So that's really cool. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Paul Rudd was doing a really good job again as Ant-Man, and it was just a good example of, I think, what those movies do really well is sort of keeping things essentially quite light in tone, even when the action and the sort of themes are getting very, very heavy and serious. So I thought I was just really happy to see Ant-Man again. I know he went big.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean that was really fun, and that's kind of what the whole film is about, isn't it? It's about that big fight scene, which it's a fight, but it's all of them kind of, you know, using their fun powers and just having fun, and it's just a big like fun party. It's all about entertainment. They've all got their own little party tricks and their own superpowers, and they're playing off each other and they're quipping and they're trading punches and trading jokes, and it's just really fun, you know. And I really like that about the whole film. It's really deftly done, especially compared to Batman vs Superman, which was quite leaden if you compare the two, in terms of like how deftly they kind of interweaved all these characters and dealt with this heavy stuff, but still kept it fun.
Yeah, giant Ant-Man would not have fit in Batman vs Superman.
Not at all, no.
Do you think that he'll be giant again in the next Ant-Man film? Like, is that now like an official past the character, do you think? Or I know that in the comics he can also be Giant Man, right? Yeah. But do you think they're just going to sort of pretend that didn't happen in the next going on?
I don't know. Is that going to be
too powerful? Is Giant? I mean, you basically can become Godzilla. Is that too much?
Well, this is kind of the thing, isn't it? There's all these incredibly powerful people, and you like pitch them in a fight against each other, and you're like, well, we've got to gloss over the fact that one of them would probably just like slam his fist down on the others. But that was a good Empire Strikes Back reference. That was fun. I like that a lot.
That was great when Spider-Man is tying up
the legs,
Giant Ant-Man. Well, thank you, Rich.
Thank you.
Those are the spoilers we absolutely had to talk about. I feel much better.
Thank God, I got that off our chests. That's good. Yeah.
Lighter. Thanks for watching, guys, and for much more on Captain America Civil War and all things geek culture, do stay tuned to CNET.